You ever see someone so mind-numbingly attractive that it actually pisses you off? This was quite the common occurrence when I lived in NYC, a city where gorgeous people are bussed in from other parts of the country in order to make sure that the ratio of gremlins to gods and goddesses remains exactly at 15:1. For comparison, LA's ratio is 10:1. The city of New York puts in a painstaking amount of effort to make sure that their ratio stays at this level. But why keep it lower than LA's, their ultimate West Coast rival? Isn't it true that all New Yorkers, while basking in the warm glow of a Virgin Mary bodega candle, secretly wish and pray that the city of Los Angeles could just collapse spontaneously into the Pacific Ocean, or at the very least break off from the continental United States and float off towards Asia as the rest of the country stands at the border and gives them the finger? Those detox guzzlers are Japan's problem now. Yes, this might be true of New Yorkers, but you see, dear viewer, the maintenance of this ratio is rather strategic, as the city gets to boast the reputation of having gorgeous people, while at the same time still having a substantial enough portion of the population be so busted that even sewer rats cross the street when they look at them, that the city is not defined by its residents' good looks and shallowness in the same way that Los Angeles is. This way they get the best of both worlds, enjoying the presence of the beautiful while also being renowned for their culture. Once again, in an attempt to express my 100% correct opinions, I've gotten off track. It was whilst clomping down the streets of the city that I would pass by individuals so attractive that I honestly had to avert my gaze lest my irises be singed by their beauty. In the arena of dating and weeding out potential romantic partners, there is a thing as being too attractive. Some might argue that this is an impossibility, like being too rich or too smart. Aha, that is where you are wrong, you fools. Once an individual surpasses a certain level of beauty, let's call it the please breed with me now threshold, they immediately revert back to being ugly in my eyes. My sincerest apologies to the likes of Idris Elba and Chris Evans, but you are now Quasimodos. The same rule applies to anything that is too heterosexual. Anything that is aggressively straight and hypermasculine, in an ironic twist of fate, does a complete 180 and actually becomes incredibly homoerotic. Just look at wrestling, or any sport for that matter. All sports are gay, and that's a fact. If you play sports, you're gay. If you play sports and you already are a member of the Glitter Brigade, then congratulations, you've unlocked a new power level. Your certificate and badge will arrive in the mail within the next 3 to 5 business days. This is why aspiring to be a 10 out of 10 is foolish. You want to be an 8. That's the perfect attractiveness level, because you're still clearly above average and therefore receive preferential treatment. But you remain approachable. Plus, once you lose your looks, it's not as devastating. Perhaps my aversion towards incredibly attractive people is rooted in some sort of latent animosity that I had towards the hot kids at my high school that never paid any attention to me. Is that what this is? Some sort of sad after effect of the fat kid syndrome? How pathetic. Not the most pathetic thing about me, though, so you gotta look on the bright side. Thank you for watching, and remember, if they're already dead, just keep driving.